Hey hockey players, Coach Garner here. In this video, I'm going to run you through the upper body tri-set training workout. If you want to learn more about how to properly perform the tri-sets, make sure you check out the tri-set video in the lower body section. But without further ado, let's get right into the exercise demonstrations. The first one you're going to perform is the clap push-up. Clap push-up, I'm sure you are quite familiar with this movement. It's pretty popular in program design. It's excellent for upper body power development. What you're going to do, you're going to get in push-up position, nice and strong here. Lower yourself down and press yourself up with enough force to get in the air and then clap. Just like that. That's the clap push-up. Next exercise you're going to perform in your first tri-set is YTWs, and you're going to hold each position for 10 seconds, which is going to make up your 30 seconds of work within that exact exercise of the tri-set. How it's going to work is you're going to get right down on your belly, but I'm going to keep on my knees here in order to properly show you. So when you're performing a YTW, you're essentially making the letters with your hands and shoulders, and you're always going to have your thumbs pointed upwards, okay? So how it's going to look is I would be on my belly right now, and I would perform a Y. So my arms would be right in the air performing the Y, and I'm going to hold this for 10 seconds. And then I'm going to move to the T. Arms still in the air, shoulder blades pinched the whole time. The entire back is nice and tight. My lower, mid, and upper back is tight this whole time. I'm holding this T position for 10 seconds before moving into the W's. I'm going to hold the W for 10 seconds time, and then that would finish the completion of one exercise in this set. So the YTW is all one exercise. So make sure you get on the ground. You're going to be right on your belly. And just to show you a little bit here, this is the kind of extension I'm talking about. Up in a Y. And this would be the T, and this would be the W. So you want to stay up 10 seconds in each position. You want to think open can. So if this can was open, we can't spill it, because that would spill it. We want to have an open can at all times. So whether I'm Y, open can. T, open can. W, open can. I keep thumbs to the sky in order as a cue, just to remind myself always to do that. So thumbs to the sky, or make sure you remember it's an open can. Next exercise after the YTWs is your V-ups. V-ups, one of the toughest core exercises in the game because it's challenging both the upper and the lower abdominals at the same time. You're going to be here. My shoulder blades are slightly off the ground and my legs are slightly off the ground as well. My hands are here, and then I'm going to meet in the middle. Down, up, down, and up. One mistake people do, two mistakes people do, is that they'll be here and they'll let their legs collapse every time. We never let our legs collapse. We control them on the way down, and then they stay up. Another thing, when you start getting tired, don't just leave your hands up. So a lot of people will bring their legs up, but then just their arms move. No, we have to crunch up every time. So here, that's a proper V-up, okay? So V-ups for 30 straight seconds, that's going to complete your first tri-set. The second tri-set is going to be a combination of offset push-ups, inverted rows, and the rocking plank. Offset push-ups, I'm going to use a medicine ball, but you can really use anything, because I just want offset here. Not necessarily stability, not necessarily anything. I just want you to be offset. So this push-up would be one hand on here, one hand on the ground to create an offset in this movement. Push up all the way down and up, all the way down and up. And you're going to perform this for 15 seconds on each side. So 15 seconds on the right, 15 seconds on the left. That would complete your one rep within this set. Medicine ball, I think, is great for hockey athletes because it improves stability in the shoulder, but you can use a phone book here. You can use anything that you want here. Just offset your hands and run it from there, but don't get too high because then you actually start putting strain and impingement upon the shoulders. So make sure that it's about 6 to 8 inches high. That's going to be the sweet spot for almost everybody. Higher is not better in this scenario. Next exercise is your inverted row. Now, I'm at the gym, I'm in a facility right now, I'm not at home. At home, you can actually do the inverted row on a table. And we'll actually embed a video demonstration of the inverted row right below so that you can check it out. Kevin has already done a demonstration, and this is something you can do at home with any table. But I'm going to use these, and an inverted row, just like a barbell row is up here, an inverted row means that we're going to turn that completely around and use our own body as the resistance here. You're going to grab, this can be neutral grip or pronated grip. Those are the two grips that I want you to use. I'll be using neutral here. I'm going to start on my heels, nice and postured here. I'm going to roll myself up high as I can, and I'm going to pinch my shoulder blades together all the way back down, up, down, up, down. Notice at the bottom, I'm not laying. I'm still off the ground. But also notice that the bottom of my movement isn't here. I'm not just doing reps here. I'm getting the full range of motion of the inverted row for the entire duration of this 30-second set. This is one of the best exercises you can do to train the muscles, the strength that they need in order to improve your chin-up. A lot of people have problems with chin-ups. Inverted row is such a good exercise to replace for that. Last exercise in this tri-set is a rocking plank. Now, a rocking plank is going to be exactly as it sounds. You're going to get into plank position, but you're going to rock yourself back and forth throughout the duration of this set. Stay in plank position, rock forward, back, forward, and back. So don't just stay in one position. Make sure your butt's not too high or too low. Want to be in plank position, and you're going to rock from there nice and slow. This isn't a speed thing. This is a stability and core thing. Nice and slow back and forth, and that's going to complete your second tri-set. But our finisher here, you're going to do a brutal exercise that's known as the dive bomber. Now, dive bomber, you're going to find out real quick, is challenging for the shoulders, triceps, chest, core, you name it. It's a pretty brutal exercise, conditioning as well, because it's challenging so many different muscle groups, which when you do that, you create a very large oxygen debt for the body. A dive bomber, you're going to dive in kamikaze style into the push-up, and you're also going to come back up at the end of it as well. What I mean is you're going to start back here, push up, and all the way back. And dive bomb in, all the way back. In and back. And notice, when I do my dive bomb, I'm here, but when I go back, I follow the same track. I don't just go back into position straight from the final position. I follow the same track back and forth, kind of like a seesaw kind of thing. You're going to do that for 60 seconds straight as your metabolic finisher, and that is the exercise demonstrations for the upper body tri-set workout.